What is up, Scentsy fans? It's Patricia, and welcome to another week of Tester Tuesday, a spot where I get Scentsy reviews out to you based on your votes from the previous week. Last week we didn't have as many votes as a normal week, probably because we had some holidays in there. But let's get back on track with 3 scents this week, 2 of which are currently available in the catalog, and 1 is an LTO. So let's get started. All right, let's talk about our first place scent for the week. It is Disney's Anger Red Hot Rage from the Inside Out 2 collection. This is a red wax. It had 31% of the vote. It's about a medium to medium plus on cold sniff intensity, and it is in the spice category. So let's read the scent description. Scentsy says, an explosion of spicy cinnamon and clove fuels your fiery side. I don't get a ton of clove. I get a sweet and hot cinnamon, and it's a bit tangy compared to Cinnamon Bear. It almost reminds me of the cinnamon part of Spiced Amber Glow. So if you liked that without the, and you could imagine it without the, smoky vanilla type thing, then you might get something like this. I would describe this more like a kid version of Cinnamon Bear. It's not as harsh, but it is still spicy, but it's almost sweet, and I have a note here, it's sweet and special. That's kind of how I describe it. It was a nice scent, a nice spice scent, but you have to like cinnamon to like this. On day 2, when I warmed it, more of a candy glazed lollipop sweetness came out. So it was light on that day, but when I came home from work, I could smell it when I came into the room. So let's talk about performance. I put 4 cubes here in my bedroom. Strength and throw was about 6 out of 10 at its maximum. It didn't really throw at that intensity for the majority. I would say it was more like a 4 out of 10 for the majority of the time for me. And I changed it after 2 days, mostly out of convenience. And in Erica's room, I put 3 cubes there. It was a tiny bit stronger, maybe heading close to 6.5. But again, it was more about a 4 out of 10 for the majority of time. I did change it into that 3rd day, just for convenience sake. And I did mix half a cube with Red Delicious, half a cube in my entranceway. And I would say it was below average performance there for that scent combination, but it was a nice combination. I think if you're someone that likes spice, then you would want to pick this one up to try it, because obviously it's in your wheelhouse. I do like spice. I would say medium to small spaces for this. It's more of a fall winter scent because spices do tend to go in that direction for seasonal warmers, and I would say a great mixer. Now personally, I'm probably just going to stick with Cinnamon Bear because it's available. Well, I assume it's going to be available in fall winter, but if you want to try different cinnamon scents and you're someone that can pick up on different nuances, then definitely give this one a try because it might be one of your favorites. You just don't know until you try it. It's more of a sweet, like I said, a kid version of Cinnamon Bear. Great mixer. So not a repurchase for me, but I see that it has its value. And remember, it is an LTO, which means it's only around for a limited time offer. So put it in your club if you love it, and it is $1 more per bar. So that is Anger Red Hot Rage. All right, let's talk about our second place scent for the week with an asterisk, because it's actually tied for second with 18% of the vote with the next scent you're going to see, and it is Clean Breeze. And this scent is currently available in the fresh category. It has this pretty blue colored wax, and it's a medium to medium plus scent, and is definitely a laundry type French scent. So let's read the scent description. Scentsy says, white florals with a touch of spring. This is the scent of fresh, clean laundry. All right, so on day 1, I would describe this as fresh, crisp laundry. To me, it reminds me of the smell after you've washed your clothes and you're taking the clothes out of the washer and you're putting it into the dryer. It's like that wet laundry smell. Now, actually, on day 1, I think I could smell white florals. So once it warms, it does warm for a while. So once it warms, I feel like it gets almost like a dry, old-fashioned laundry soap kind of tone. Almost, it's a bit sharp. There's like a fresh air, but a sharpness. And for me, laundry scents have always been a bit of a struggle. I don't tend to gravitate towards them, but I actually prefer this early on because I feel like it's like wet laundry, and then as it warms, it gets a little bit sharper. So I've never really found this to be as strong as Clothesline. I would say Clothesline is definitely stronger than Clean Breeze. And this one here, I feel like it's stronger for other people than it is for me. It's always been about a medium for me. So let's talk about performance. I warmed the equivalent of 6 cubes in the open concept because I did have some testers and I used them all up, so thank you. And I would say strength and throw was between 7 and 8. I did leave it going a full 2 days. The wax still had some scent, but I feel like it wasn't scenting the room. Like it was just a small radius after a while. And I was kind of over it by then, so I took it out. In the boys' room, it was between 7 and 8 at its max. I left it going 3 days. And I remember a couple times I came home, and as soon as I opened the door to the apartment, all I could smell was clean breeze. So I think it's definitely a good thrower, but maybe one that I tend to go nose blind to, and it's one that I tend to not prefer. So I just want you to go into that knowing. But obviously, clean breeze would be an excellent laundry room scent. I don't have a space in my laundry room to warm it, but obviously, if you're someone that maybe you're going to have a cleaning day, put something like this in. And maybe you're going to have multiple cleaning days, because it does last a couple of days for most people. I would say maybe even more. I just prefer to take it out early. So definitely open concept worthy if you like that kind of scent throughout your whole home. And if you want to use it in a smaller space, it's a great wax because maybe you can use a little bit less. So clean breeze, it will be a repurchase for me because I like to have it on hand in case someone local is looking for it, but not one that I reach for often. But not a bad scent. I do enjoy it. So that is clean breeze, just not in my wheelhouse. All right, let's talk about the other scent that's tied for second this week. It is palm trees and ocean breeze. And this one had, like I said, 18% of the vote. It's this light, aqua green colored wax, and it's about a medium intensity, and Scentsy has put this in the fresh category. So let's read the scent description. Scentsy says, bright palm leaf and fresh coconut water sway to the rhythm of an ocean breeze. It always makes me think of that song, Rhythm of the Night by Al DeBarge when I read that scent description. So it's slightly aquatic, but not that sharp aquatic that Scentsy has. It's sweet, it's tropical, it's fresh. I put this in the warmer. I actually had some testers. Now, one of these testers had turned white, but I put 2 in my kid's bathroom, and I put the rest, 1 tester and 2 cubes in Erica's room. And when I walked into the kids' bathroom, immediately a scent memory came to me, and it was when I was a kid and you go camping and you have to go get a shower in the little cabin that has the shower. So I would describe this as a humid kind of feeling scent, because that's, I think, what it reminded me of. It reminds me of like a humidity and almost like a shampoo. Now, I think what would be more accurate would be taking that campground shower experience and moving it to a tropical area. Say you're on the beach and you're getting ready to come off the beach, you want to get the sand off, and maybe you have the opportunity to wash your hair, and you walk into one of those little huts and people are washing their hair, or you can smell the humidity, you can smell the tropical, fresh, airy breeze. So that's kind of what this reminds me of. So I really liked this back in the day, and I still like it, but I think I've grown tired of it. Sometimes when you get the scent of the month kit, you have a lot of bars to work through. So this one is the last one I have for my scent of the month kit. I still have 1 more up in my cupboard, and that will be fine. Now, this is a great performing wax, so let's talk about performance. In the kids' bathroom with the equivalent of 2 testers, which is about 1.5 cubes, 2 of these, it was about 7 out of 10. I left it going 3 days, and it doesn't really drop. It just stays pretty consistent, and then I would say on the 3rd day it does start to drop. In Erica's room, I'm just about to remove it. We're finished our 3 days, and it did very well. Every time I thought, well, maybe I'll go change her wax, I'd walk into the room and I could smell it. Now, yesterday, that was the 3rd full day. I would say it was probably about a 4 out of 10, maybe a 3, but I thought I'll just wait and change it, today. So it's very pretty, it's fresh, it's sweet, it's tropical. If you like scents, maybe like water lily and bergamot, a little bit different, but that would be like a distant cousin to this if you're trying to, picture what this smells like. I would say probably warm this any area, because I would say it's probably strong enough for a lot of people's open concepts. Probably not my old house open concept, but any other type for me. This is definitely summer leaning, and I would say, like I said, solid performance, good strength, great longevity, and so that is palm trees and ocean breeze. All right, let's move to the portion of the video where I'm going to present to you some scents, and you guys are going to vote. If you're new to my channel, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe. You'll be notified when I post a video if you hit that little bell. But every Tuesday I put the video up, and you have to vote by early Wednesday morning. So you don't have a lot of time to vote, so get those votes in. And if you can't vote on YouTube for whatever reason, you can find me on Instagram. I'll put my contact information down here. You can look me up and vote there. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to do a license bar focus this week. We're going to have 3 that are currently available and 3 that are not. And one of them, I thought to myself, I thought I've reviewed this, but I could not find it. So if you have found my video on this, let me know. All right, so scent number 1 from the inside out is Fear, Scared Purple. You can hear the crows in the background. Scent number 2, also from that collection, is Disgust, Turning Green. I love the packaging. A+ for packaging. And scent number 3 is Sadness, Feeling Blue. Scent number 4 is going to be Disney Dream Big Princess. I've not warmed this one, so it's a pink wax. Scent number 5 I have warmed, but I cannot find a Tester Tuesday video, so maybe I just didn't do it. It is The Little Mermaid, Kiss the Girl. And scent number 6, I have not warmed this. It is Dumbo, Soar High Through the Sky. So thanks for spending the last few minutes with me. I hope you have a great day in your neck of the woods. Don't forget to hit the like if you like this kind of video. Take care, and I will see you guys in the next one.